To day 61. Have my little baby here with me, and this is real world for me. So sometimes it's hard to get to the videos in the nighttime because I'm getting everything ready here with him and then the 9-year-old. So um, he's gonna be on this video with me because a while ago I tried to do it and laid him down beside me and he was screaming and crying, so you couldn't hear the video very much. But anyway, today is the last day of 2012. Um, Whatever you've done this year, good or bad, it's time to put behind and start out fresh tomorrow. That doesn't mean go eat 5,000 calories tonight or drink 5,000 calories tonight so that you can start tomorrow. Might as well start getting ready for it now. In fact, if you do go out and have a few adult beverages, be ready at 10 o'clock in the morning if you're coming to TUF to be ready to sweat it out because we're going to be working pretty hard. We do have a 2-hour special class. It's from 10 to 12, an hour boot camp, an hour of yoga, free class. Everybody's invited, and it'll be fun. So be ready. Whether you are tired and hungover or not, you should still be there. Now, the last few days, I have been so crazy busy. I haven't done my videos. I barely feel like I've stopped at all. I have done my runs, though. I made sure I got it in on, I didn't do it on Saturday, but I got my 50-minute on Friday. I did 60 minutes yesterday, which I was supposed to do 55, but I was just a little bit further away from my house than I thought. So, I'm really proud with this, and it shows me that anybody can do this, because when I started, just 60 days ago, really, 60 days ago, I couldn't run 2 minutes without being out of breath, and now I'm running 60 minutes for 5 miles. I'm very proud of that. I don't even like running. I despise it. I hate it. It bores me to death. I can't stand it. But I'm doing it, so that's cool. And I gotta say, the program Quentin has me doing is really good. He's had me starting out, if you remember, with just running 2 minutes, walking 3 minutes, and things like that, and then running 5 minutes, walking 3 minutes, and we kind of built up to when I can run 20 minutes without stopping. And then each week from there, I've been adding 5 minutes. And, I think once you pass the 45 minutes, I think you could go and that your feet kind of start hurting and things like that. But as far as your breath, it's doable. You can do it. If you can do 45 minutes, you can do anything else. It's just a matter of getting used to being on your feet that long. So I'm happy with the program he's got me on. I will tell you that every time I step outdoors to run, and it's cold, and I don't like the cold, but every time I step out there, the first 5 minutes, I'm already trying to talk myself into, how can I just do 30? Maybe if I run faster, or what reasons could I give? Do I have any good excuses on just running 30 minutes? And by the time I get to 30 minutes, I'm like, well, I might as well just go for 45. And then I'm already almost done. So I just go, and it's okay. I've only had one day where I stepped out and thought I'll warm up, and I did not warm up because the wind was blowing and it was cold. But finished it out anyway and got home, and I did it. That's good. I did it. So if I can do it, you can do it. I promise. Now the Rock and Roll Half Marathon is coming up at the end of March. Heidi, this week in the newsletter, I've just started putting in there from her the program for you guys. So each week, whether you're doing the relay or whether you're doing the full half marathon, your instructions are in there, or they're at the gym. So if you have any questions on that, feel free to ask one of us. And I think anybody can do this. If I can do it, I think you all can do it. I really do. So I think before, my problem was I hurt myself, and so I would rest, and then I would just try to go back out there and do exactly what I was doing. And you can't do that. It's the working it slow. It's the building on it that makes it doable. So anyway, so like I said, today is the end of 2012. What I like about a new year is I always have people write me out a letter to themselves. And this is a letter that I don't read. I don't post it anywhere. It's just for that person to write down their goals for the next year, or their thoughts, or where they want to be, or just anything that they want to put in it, they can. And they seal it up and they give it to me. And at the end of the year, right before 2014, I give it back. So I gave some girls back theirs today, and they opened it. At first, they were like, "What is this?" I totally forgot they had written it and given it to me. So Those are fun. Write a letter to yourself. You can either give it to me and I'll give it back to you, or just kind of put it somewhere. But you can't forget. If you put it somewhere, you can't forget that you wrote it, and then find it 20 years later when you go to move or something. Anyway, go do that. That's really cool. It's kind of like a little time capsule, but it's only a short. It's a 1 year one. So, see anything else going on? I kept my workouts on. I'm doing it. After we do 60 minutes for about a week, I'm going to go to doing 2 30-minute days where I can do a little bit more speed in them instead of the 60 minutes. So I think that's all that's going on. Everything's been good. I will say that for my weight this month, I'm not really supposed to talk about it. Quentin told me not to, but I'm going to anyway. He's sick. I don't think he's watching this video today anyway. Sorry if you are, Quentin. But my weight for this month hasn't moved too much. I think I did well to maintain through the holidays. I did have a couple of cheat occasions in there, so I would love to have been back to pre-pregnancy weight starting off the new year, but that's not going to be the case. That's okay, because I'm going to, in January, I don't think there's any events coming up in January that will cause me to detour. So hopefully by the end of January I will be right where I want to be. But the scale's not really mattering, because I feel like I'm already getting so much stronger within these past 60 days and able to do so much more. I'm losing inches. I'm fitting into the clothes. Maybe not exactly how I want to fit into them, but I can see it. Whether it's on the scale or not, I can totally see it and feel it. So I do feel like I'm heading in the right direction. Anyways, that's what's going on in my world. And we do have some 90-day TUF'ER people that are going to be starting, a husband and wife that are going to be starting with Paul. They started today for their first day, so their video will be coming up later. And I'm in the process of choosing for my next one. So if you're interested, what we do is we offer all of your training, private trainings, classes, food guidance, support. All of that stuff is 100% free during your 90 days. You do have to do your daily video diaries, and you're held accountable. If you miss things, you do get in trouble. So if you're interested in that, send me a message, but you got to do it like now, because I am starting to go through the videos and all that good stuff to pick my person. So anyway, you guys have a fantastic New Year's Eve, and I will see you all at 10 o'clock in the morning.